Hey guys, today's tool video is going to be talking about a few different things, and if you watch my previous quick tip video on 6-point versus 12-point wrenches, you'll see a couple of things I already talked about. I'm just showing it again in case somebody didn't see that video. And this is here just to talk about this, but this is just some new things I picked up in the last couple of weeks, and I thought I'd share it with you because a few things you may not know is available, and some interesting things that you might want to check out. But I'm going to start talking about this, and I'll take this off just to avoid confusion because this only comes with this one ratchet. What makes this ratchet so unique is they call it, this is Cobalt brand, they call it direct drive. It's a silent ratchet. It don't make no noise at all. And you're probably saying, well, what's the point of that? Well, the noise don't really matter, but you barely have to move that ratchet handle for it to turn. If you're in a tight spot, now you can see, you just barely have to turn it for it to ratchet like that. And you can Google this and see how it works. There's like rollers inside this. I don't know exactly how it works, but there's like rollers in there, and you can find this set right here with the Cobalt's Universal type of sockets, which is a copy off of Craftsman, which is what I'm talking about here. That's the only reason that's out here. And these are standard and metric, like a 3/4 doubles as a 19mm, and so on. And you got an adapter with it. Of course, you can use any type of socket because it's just a standard 3/8 drive ratchet. You can kind of see how sensitive it is. But I bought this separate. This is the 1/4 inch one. It works exactly the same. You can see here. I just bought that to have. They also have a 1/2 inch one. I ain't got it yet. And it don't cost a whole lot either. Pretty cheap pricing. But alright, I'm going to interrupt my own video here. And since I made the rest of the video, I bought the 1/2 inch one of this silent ratchets here, gearless ratchet. And as I showed, I had the 3/8 and the 1/4 inch, but they had these on clearance, so I went ahead and grabbed it real quick. And like I said, I may never use any of these, but I just think it's interesting. I collect ratchets too. So, and I also forgot about having this. It's called the Auto Wrench, made by Black & Decker. You put a couple AAA batteries in it. I mean, it don't really have no practical use. I guess, I mean, you can use it, but it looks like it's made out of cast metal anyway, and I definitely wouldn't put no serious torque on that. It looks like just a metal shell, and the rest of it's plastic anyway, but it is a novelty thing, just something to have to talk about. This is Craftsman's Universal ratchets set. And the main reason I got this is for the ratchet. I really like the ratchet on there. It's got a nice big handle. And my dad actually got this for me for Christmas. And so that's what Cobalt was copying off of. And these are good for certain things, like I talked about in my previous video. And I just got this out here to talk about the sockets and to show you that ratchet. And got this at this is Pittsburgh brand, so it came from Harbor Freight. But you know, Pittsburgh's really stepped up a lot. They got lifetime warranty on just about all their hand tools now. And this is a through socket set, and it's got a major advantage over some socket sets. The only thing I don't like about this is getting them sockets out. And this is an extension bar here where you can extend this if you need to. We'll talk about that in a second. But this just goes in here like that, and your bolt will go all the way through it. So you can see the advantage of that. A lot of times, like if the nut was down, if this was a tap bolt and the nut was down here, you'd have to wrench it all the way out. Whereas you got this, you can run that like that and use it like a ratchet. Making things a lot easier. And the extension, you put any of these sockets in the extension. That's a good little set. And Craftsman has a version of it too, but it costs a lot more and it don't come with the extension or the adapter. And this adapter allows you to use regular 3/8 sockets with it. And but like I said, it's got lifetime warranty, so you're not really losing nothing with the Pittsburgh Harbor Freight tools anymore. So, and I just got this. Just came in a couple days ago. That's the number for it. It's a 3/8 drive flex head ratchet. You can use it in any direction you need. And these have been out for years. I also got it in 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch. I just picked this up. They had it on sale. I talked about this in the quick tip video, so I just thought I'd show it again how it works. You see, you get pretty good grip when something might be rounded off or something. As long as you got a couple sides, it'll get a hold of. It's got splines on there. It also gives you a readout on what size the bolt is on standard and metric. And you can kind of get an idea of how it works. The locking mechanism just changes the angle of the worm gear so the jaw will grip and move over. And it don't move a whole lot either, so you're getting a lot of torque on it. You can see it's not even hardly moving because you're just moving this 2 inches. You're not even moving that 1/16 of an inch. So you're getting quite a bit of torque put on the bolt head with that. I bought this more as a novelty thing. It's Craftsman as well, and you can fit any size bolt, whether it's rounded or not. And the advantage with this, it grips the flat part of the bolt. It don't touch the corners. So if it's rounded off, that'll help, and you can actually lock that too. That way it won't slip none. And again, it gives you a readout on what the size is on it. That's I ain't even used it yet, but it's, you never know when you might need something like that. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is a lot of people don't know that there's actually a chisel holder available. That way when you're using a punch or a chisel, you hold that and you don't have to hit your hand quite as much. And sometimes they get in the way, but a lot of times it makes things a lot easier using that. This is Craftsman. There's other brands too. Okay, so I wanted to add one more thing to this video, and this is another ratchet I picked up. It's a Pittsburgh Pro brand. I'll put the item number up here. And what's interesting about this, it's 3/8 drive on this side and 1/4 inch on that side. And you got your forward and reverse for both of them. And they got 2 of these. This is a small one. They got another one that's probably 3 times as long as this. And the ends are on like a flex head on both ends. That's pretty nice too, but it costs twice as much as this. And this is all I needed around here. And it's not something I'm going to use all the time, but it is slim, just like a wrench, and makes it easier to get into certain areas. And plus you can have 2 different sizes if you're going back and forth between 2 different size bolts. That way you get 2 wrenches or 2 ratchets in one, and you're good to go. Yeah, I just wanted to share that with you too, because it's pretty interesting, and you don't see a double-ended ratchet very often. So, alrighty. Well, I guess that's about it. I just wanted to show you a few of the new tools I've been getting, and if you got any questions or comments about where to get one or how to use one of them, or anything else like this that you think I ought to check out, I might get and make a video on, just let me know. So we'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.